Draft day here in Montreal for the Philadelphia Flyers, and Mark Greig joins us now from the Flyers scouting staff. Greg, I guess first of all, it's got to be nice to be back in a normal environment where everybody's together for the draft again. We've been doing it remotely, and the staff has been together, but getting here and being around the rest of the league all in one place, I'm sure, is something that everybody's missed.
It is. I mean, normalcy back in the game and in the scouting industry has been great. The ability to go to the games live and travel again and see players from all over the globe. So for all of us to come together in one venue again and do it together, and I think most importantly for the players and the families that get to fulfill their dream today, it's nice to be back.
I know it's probably hard to sum up, but can you take us through what the last few years have been like for you guys, having to shift from going from city to city to a lot of remote things and having to roll with players not even playing and trying to evaluate them that way? I mean, this has got to have been a pretty big challenge over the last couple of years.
Challenging is a good word. Remote, using video. Bubbles that were short-lived and having challenges with players from game to game and teams stepping outside the bubble because they had their COVID challenges made it interesting for us. The other dynamic you mentioned, we had kids that missed a significant period of time, so you had to be cognizant of that when you were watching them this year and allow them to kind of get their feet underneath them again and get reps in and find their mojo. So all things that I guess everybody in life had their challenges, but for us, those were a couple of them that we kind of had to work through and adapt.
Has it given you maybe a little bit of a look at some things that you didn't have previously, how they've been able to navigate these challenges as individuals in terms of continuing their development?
A lot of them took the opportunity off the ice to build their frames up, so we saw kids that came back stronger, bigger, and had that opportunity to spend more time in the gym, so that was a positive. A lot of them fine-tuned some skills that they had time to dial into as opposed to team play or strategic or tactics or practices. So there was some opportunity that way for players to grow, and a lot of them took advantage of it, which I thought was positive.
So what is today about from your perspective? We were talking with Brent earlier, said the lists are pretty much finalized. Is it just a matter of going through everything again and just relaying what you know about certain guys?
It is. I mean, we've been pretty diligent. I think there's a threshold where you can only dissect too much, not overthink. But when you're picking five, we're into a situation now where the four names in front of us have to unfold, and we go from there. So we feel really prepared. We feel confident, and looking forward to tonight.
As we get into the later rounds, what goes into finding these guys that are the so-called late round hits that everybody wants to find, on day two?
Well, a lot of times you're looking for some specific piece to a player that gives him a chance to go forward. Maybe it's a skating dynamic or a shot dynamic, and the rest of their game has a long way to go, and you hope that they can develop through their journey, and then if we get an opportunity to select them, we can take that further. Also, you're looking at long-term projection with kids that are underdeveloped. Their frame has a significant more period of time to mature. So a couple of the things that we're looking for in later rounds, and a lot of times you just need some good luck as well.
Mark Greig from the Flyers scouting staff joining us. Thank you for the time, and best of luck here over the next couple of days.
Always use luck. Thanks.
All right.